And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll bring him down here at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On first down, Purdy gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now Purdy. And this one too low. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
4th down try, here's Purdy. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. A dump off for Mason. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Purdy sets up to throw again. Touchdown! Jordan Mason in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw
fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers, touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go play action here. Purdy out to his left. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Past the 20. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete, right side to Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Caught by Cobb.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. He's got room past the 30.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score the Niners 35, Packers 28. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rodgers now after the sack and lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Purdy to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here's Purdy. Pass complete. Samuel. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now he's into the clear again. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Well, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we...
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB